Handel, good evening and welcome to tonight's regional news. We begin with news coming out of St. Lucia. To date, all of the positive COVID-19 cases in St. Lucia have recovered, with the remaining 2 cases that were in isolation receiving negative COVID-19 test results and since discharged from the hospital. This now places St. Lucia at a 100% recovery of all COVID-19 cases. Among the 15 cases St. Lucia recorded were individuals who fell within the category of high risk by virtue of some being elderly, as well as living with chronic illness. They too recovered with no complications or needed critical care. As of April 22, 2020, St. Lucia recorded a total of 15 confirmed cases of COVID-19. The country continues to forge ahead with its partial lockdown and on a 10-hour curfew from 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. Large-scale public health and social measures have been implemented in an effort to break transmission of COVID-19 when in-country transmission was noted. The public must note that many of these measures need to be sustained in an effort to achieve low COVID-19 levels in the country. And now for some international news. The Trump administration is scheduled to deport 129 Haitian migrants on Thursday, despite the fact that many of them have likely been exposed to the coronavirus in detention centers in the United States. In the weeks leading up to the deportation flight, U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement detained at least 13 of those likely to be deported, where at least 2 detainees have tested positive for COVID-19. Several of the likely deportees shared a bunk at one of the deportation centers, and some are feeling unwell. Children may also be present on Thursday's deportation flight, according to Nicole Phillips of Haitian Bridge Alliance, who said that she has received information that 49 minors will be on the flight. ICE did not respond to a request for a comment on the planned removals. President Donald Trump has responded to the coronavirus pandemic by clamping down even further on immigration, including shutting down the border of asylum seekers and barring certain legal immigrants. His administration has also continued to carry out deportations, even though experts have warned that it increases the risk of spreading the virus, both among the people being deported and those they interact with in their native countries. The removal flight to Haiti is a prime example in its effort to expel immigrants from the U.S. The nation is endangering public health elsewhere. Haiti is already struggling to respond to a growing number of coronavirus cases, including 3 Haitian deportees from the U.S. who tested positive for the virus after taking tests administered by the Haitian Public Health Ministry. Those deportees were on the same flight from the United States to Haiti as several children, including a 3-year-old, according to the Haitian civil servant. We tell you now that a 70-year-old dressmaker from the parish is now revealing that she found the cure for coronavirus through a message she received from God through a dream. Sybil Anderson said she was sleeping when she was given news by God at around 11 p.m. one night. The bush she identified is popularly known as stonebreaker grass or gale of the wind. Anderson says she is confident in her vision because she has beaten cancer and heart disease through a similar connection with God and was provided 3 bushes to use as traditional medicine. When asked what evidence she has that the stonebreaker bush can cure the deadly virus, she claimed that she has none at the moment, but is hoping that she can provide it to the government to investigate and develop a cure. And now for our final story coming out of Trinidad and Tobago. A suspect wanted for the murder of a 1-year-old male child whose remains were found on a sand road off Toko Main Road died at hospital on Monday night. Reports indicate that the man, who was identified as Marlon Metiver, was pronounced dead at Ward 6 Sangre Grande Hospital around 10:10 p.m. on Monday night. The alleged killer was arrested at an abandoned house in Manzanilla on Wednesday afternoon when a party of police officers from the Sangre Grande police station, led by officers from CID and task force, went to Manzanilla and surrounded the abandoned beach house. The wanted man was found behind a wall lying on the ground, weak and dehydrated. He was arrested and rushed to the Sangre Grande hospital where he was medically treated and warded. The suspect did not recuperate from his health problems in spite of efforts made by doctors and was pronounced dead on Monday around 10:10 p.m., 4 days after he was arrested. The remains of the 1-year-old child were discovered by officers of the Ruka Homicide Bureau, Region 11 officers and members of the K-9 unit in a shallow grave. Reports indicate that the child was reported missing in Chaguanas district by his mother on April 4 and was last seen with the suspect, the child's father, in Sangre Grande on April 2. Well, that has brought us to the end of tonight's regional news. Thank you for watching, and back to you, Handel.